in Hilo.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you jumping on. I have a very busy life, and I think the purpose of this call was just to introduce everyone, hear from Dave and Joy, maybe answer some questions if anyone has any questions for them, and really talk about Tavala. I am currently involved, of course. I've always been involved with the industry, always stayed involved with a company, no matter what. And I've gotten some success. And, the last previous company I was with for almost 5 years allowed me to finally leave a job, because living in Hawaii is expensive. And I don't, most people, or a lot of people, have 2, 3, 4 jobs. I feel like I have 2, 3, 4 jobs with all my volunteer work that I do too.
Wow.
But so I've always stayed involved. I know the industry works, and really when David and Joy called me, I was not looking, and really my plate is super full, and I was just being honest. I mean, had they called me prior to joining the other company, after I left that one company that allowed me to go full time, maybe I would have been able to do it. But even with my busy plate, I haven't even been focusing much on building. But I just know for myself. Hi, Jovina. She's on. But just focusing on the products. And that's really what happened. Was Dave and Joy sent me a few samples. I got some results, and then I personally met Randy Crane, who is the VP of sales here, who flew over from Oahu to Maui. And just hearing the vision of the company, I've learned in the last company that I was with for 5 years that opportunity does knock, and not all the time at the right time for you. However, is keeping your options open. Well, literally, I'm going to go back to the products work. It was very a simple share. And I told Dave and Joy, if it grows organically, then great. And it's kind of amazing to see how it's kind of growing just because of the product. I am now, it's been 3 weeks, I think, since I've been using the product, and I'm down 13 pounds.
Wow.
So that's pretty nice.
Awesome.
And, it's just been simple to share. So I want to turn some time to Dave and Joy to introduce themselves and share with everyone. And then I guess to open up for Q&As or share your roadmap here and your journey in the industry and the success that you've gotten in the previous company and now with Tavala, and where you see this headed for you and for many of us. Yeah. So Dave and Joy, all the way from Vermont, and it's snowing over there, and it's so hot over here today. And it's a beautiful day here in Hawaii, but the 4 of us that are online right now are from Hawaii, and we want to send our aloha to Dave and Joy. So I'll turn the time to you.
It's so nice to see you face to face. We've been friends on Facebook and through the other company just by placement, and I feel like I've met you, but I've never met you in person. So we look forward to that. Here's the thing is, listen to little whispers. I knew that you were busy. In fact, busier people make things happen. And this is a kind of business that you can actually fit in the cracks of your life. And when I heard this little voice, well, first of all, I kept getting phone calls from people all over, but a lot from Hawaii. And I was passing them along to Hawaiian team, and I'm like, what? Let me call Layla. Who do you know that might be interested if I can send you some samples, right? But I wasn't trying to divert your attention. It's just that, the cool thing about this business is you can work with whoever you want. We've always admired you. Fabulous leader, just admired a lot about you. And we've also decided, where do we want to build teams? Hawaii, the Caribbean, Florida, it's like we get to pick and choose. And anyway, we're just really blessed, and your team is growing organically, beautifully. We love everyone that we've met on the team by phone and by Facebook, and so great things happening, and it's just the beginning. So yeah, maybe you want to give a little background about how we were with another company for over 10 years, and we got a call from Randy. Maybe you want to tell the background there?
Sure.
Okay.
I do want to clean up one thing that you said. I really do want to take Layla's attention. And
no, I didn't want to originally.
I'm just being authentic.
Yeah.
So first of all, thank you for having us on here. We always have a good time. If you're not having fun, you are definitely on the wrong team. So we came to this. Yeah, Joy had been with this other company for 10 years. We actually got re-engaged in the industry about 4.5, 5 years ago, and with a product very similar to the QR strips. And we blew up to about a 9,000 person team with that one product. And Alan Davis, who is the CEO of Tavala, Randy, who's the vice president of sales, called us in, I guess, November sometime. and said, do you want some samples? And Joy said, I think so. And I said, no, because that's what I do. And about a week later, she said, Randy said, there's samples. I said, fine. He's a good guy. Have him send it. And she sent samples, and we tried it. And by day 2, we're like, we have to talk to these people. So they had reached out. We got to the point, guys, that we had actually walked away from 2 paychecks in 2 other companies to do this because of what we saw. We were honored that they called us, and because they'd seen all the training and videos we had done for the other company. They were part of the other company. And so we were pleased to have that connection and for someone to actually feel like we had some value, because a lot of times in this industry, you really don't hear about it.
Yeah.
Maybe from your upline, but maybe not. But we came on board that first week in December, and things have gone nuts. Very, very quickly, it expanded. It went very organic, and even just with the trim. See, we came with the strip product. That was our idea. It was supposed to be out the first week in January, second week in January at the latest, and it didn't come out to what? February or March or whatever the heck it was. But this product trim blew us away. Absolute, just the response. So we sent out about 100 samples, and we had 33 people out of 100 sign up as a customer or a member. Now, that's, if you're not used to the industry, that's a huge number. That's a really huge number. So what that says is the product works. And if the product works, then Aunt Edith and Uncle Joe, that's who I call the average person, right? Aunt Edith and Uncle Joe, if they can share a product and not have to sell, and if they can make money, then you've got something where you can create a huge income and create it in a very short amount of time. So we knew we had something here. We knew the strips were coming, and we knew how fabulous they were.
Yeah.
But the trim blew us away. And you guys have seen a lot of results and heard about a lot of results on just the trim product. So we've been here since December 3rd. We're excited to be here, guys. We did open the Caribbean. We had a Caribbean team with our previous company, and we suggested it to Alan and Randy, and there's a warehouse there now. They're now shipping product almost all over the Caribbean. So we're picking places that we want to visit and we want to spend time. And Joy said about a little over 2 months ago, she goes, we need to spend time in Hawaii next winter. Okay. And so out of that came different connections. And obviously we're thinking, who do we know in Hawaii? And Layla, you're just a prime example of a leader and somebody who's clear and focused and people follow. And just reaching out there. So it's just sort of all of a sudden I don't know if you guys saw it on Saturday. I made another video, short video this morning. That was your team, as you might have seen, Layla. You guys went from March 22nd. I think there was five, six, 7 people on the team. So I think there's 53 people right now. And that was 16 days or 18 days. I mean, that's ridiculous.
You're already palladium.
Imagine what's going to happen when this thing does go vertical, and I believe it will. What you want to do right now is build as wide as you can, get that stability, because when it starts taking off, there'll probably be quite a few very wealthy people, millionaires and like that, made out of this industry. That's just what I'm seeing right now. But I'll hold on it till it happens.
That's awesome. I didn't know there were that many people. I'm like shocked over here. I don't pay attention, and I wasn't sure what's happening. And,
yes.
And maybe I will. Somebody just texted, she's going to be jumping on. I want to welcome, I see Barry got on. I think he's on the phone. And I see Sharice on here.
Nice.
And I think you've seen Sharice's, a couple of her videos. I mean, she's a very successful entrepreneur herself on staying home, working while with her busy kids. I mean, same as Jovina, I give her credit. I think she's going to end up giving up babysitting soon. Yeah, she's out there. Jovina, show how nice the area is. Show them the beach. Are you at the beach? It looks like you are.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I'm at McKenna Landing.
Okay, go show them the ocean so Dave and Joy can get a little bit of aloha and sunshine there.
There you go.
Further down, we're seeing the sky. There you go. Down. Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yes.
Thanks, Jovina. But, I mean, and the people that I have on here, and in Alicia, I haven't personally met you, but, we involved in network marketing. We know it works, but, so I got Sharice guys on. So I will be jumping on soon, and Dave and Joy were just sharing their story with us of where they feel Tavala is going to be headed. So
yeah,
I don't know if you want to open it for Q&A or kind of share some more? I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know what? This isn't about us guys. It's about you. We're here to support. One decision we made 5 years ago that we think was part of our success was we decided to be the upline we never had. And if you've been in this industry before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're here to service you, to be the support system for you. We're kind of maniacal when it comes to setting up systems and different. Okay, it's me. But setting up systems. But the thing is this: I want the average person to be able to be super successful. And I see Charisse online. Hey, Charisse, huge congratulations for Titanium. Great job. Yeah, she's muted, I guess, but I saw her up on the screen there for a second. So there she is. Hey, great job, Therese.
Natural networker.
Yeah.
So I know that we've been talking a lot to Sonoy and T's group on Oahu, and everyone has amazing questions. And I just thought the value is if other people hear the questions and hear the answers, then it's just sort of an educational thing. So I think unless you have anything else in mind, what would serve your team best at this point? Would it be to, oh, here's Sonoy hopping on.
Yeah.
Ah, the little rugrats, okay. Yep, so Sonoy will be joining.
I think if anybody has any questions, I mean, you know, like Charisse and I were texting the other day. We have no idea how we're rank advancing, but we're kind of laughing about it, and all we're doing is just kind of sharing. She's getting results with the trim product too as well, and I've gotten a few people with the quantum relief strips. But if anybody has questions, I think you know, maybe it's a good time to ask. And like, I agree. If someone asks something, someone else may benefit from it.
Absolutely.
Hi, Alicia. Now I see you.
Yeah, I had to log in with my phone for some reason.
I see. Hi there.
Super.
Okay. So
yeah,
anybody got any questions for Dave and Joy?
Yeah, either hop out here or put it in the chat box on the side, whatever you're comfortable with. And we'd be glad. Everything's on the table, guys. Anything you want to chat about. Okay.
And I did want to put out to the group, one of the things, Layla, that I've agreed to do for people, and you probably have seen on Facebook, is if anyone wants to give your story or testimonial from either a product standpoint or business, I'll do a blog around it, and then that's something you can share with people. And we've had people share their story and then get leads. People finding the story being impacted by their genuine story and whatever, and want to join with that person or become a customer. So we'll do that for anyone on our team. And so if you have a story, Charisse, you've got a great story, I'm sure, both testimony-wise with product and also just building a business quickly in the cracks of your busy life. You know, you could take pictures of you and create whatever you want people to know about you, and it's something that sort of edifies you with Tavala. So just know that that is available, something we'll do for anyone.
Yep.
And video for you, Layla, Palladium.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't got your video yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
You need a picture you want me to put on there and your contact info, and we'll have it done.
Okay. I'll let you guys know for sure. I think Sonoy's on. Sonoy, are you on? I think she's on my phone, not on video though, right?
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay, we can hear you. We wanted to see you. Jump on the video.
No, I was trying to get on as soon as I could, so I'm just on my phone right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Any
So
questions?
we're just
Here we go.
any open for any questions for Dave and Joy? Anybody?
A product like content beliefs that people have asked me.
A little bit broken up. Can you ask again?
Charisse, you were breaking up. You want to type it in the chat there? Or try it again?
Therese is muted. You can unmute her.
Wait, let me unmute her.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I was charging my iPhone 7, but I don't think you can hear me if I'm charging it.
Okay.
Okay. So can we cut up the quantum reading scripts?
They had meetings, so
Yes.
they had to ride.
And he doesn't right?
Absolutely. Take a look at, here's a little bag of ours. You can see there's small pieces. I just dropped one. We cut them up all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. I suggest you wear a full one every 48 hours, but I always cut them just to get better response, whether you're putting them on the back of the ear to help you sleep better, or even on the side of the temples, or if there's nothing going on. We had a couple of DOMs, Doctors of Oriental Medicine, have most of their clients put it on their dantian right there below the navel, just for the chakra balancing and just that overall balance of hormones. So that's a great place to put it if there's nothing happening that you can identify, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, and it also rejuvenates the internal organs, putting it below the belly.
Yeah, definitely cut it up, Sharice. Absolutely.
You don't have to, but you can. Now, for me, a similar product 4 years ago, I had a frozen shoulder. And Dave, we didn't know, brand new product, and it was the first generation of this strip. These are even more powerful. I couldn't even raise my arm more than this. It was frozen. And he put one full on my back trap. And in the morning, I mean, I slept on my stomach for the first time in over a year. And in the morning, I woke up and he said, see if you can put your arm up. And I went straight up.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you can have blocked energy in your body, and something like this will just bring energy to the area, open it up, and your body can do amazing things if it has the tool. So we've had people have like acid reflux or issues with swallowing, and they'll just put like a postage stamp just right on their esophagus.
Yeah, just
a little piece, and that helps.
Yeah.
So everyone's a little bit different, but you can certainly cut them in whatever size you want and put them all over your body.
You know, the one thing I would add to that is we love hearing stories, that we all love hearing stories where somebody has an almost instant result. And about a third of the people do with the quantum relief strips, almost instant, a couple minutes to an hour or so. Those are easy to talk about, but that's only about a third. The next third take about a week. Well, that would be 3, right? That's why there's 3 samples, okay, in the strip samples. So you're going to get at least 2/3 of the people. The final third take anywhere from 3 weeks to a month. Over the past 4 years that we were using the first generation of this product from the same doctor, we did not know of anybody who did not have a response, but some of them would take almost a month. And I know a lot of people ask, well, if I wear it once, is it going to cure me? And you just want it, my head wants to explode sometimes. And it's, you know what, this is not a cure. We can't make those medical statements, although Joy's shoulder issue never came back, right? But the reality is it's location, where you put the strip, it's duration, how consistently you wear them, and it's hydration. Make sure you have plenty of water. Okay, that's going to help the energy move best through the system.
I do want to say this. Last Saturday, a friend had a booth at a Body, Mind, and Spirit Expo, and we have a whole system in place if anyone does any trade shows or health fairs or whatever.
We just published it on our Facebook page. You can download it.
And we cut, Randy supported with some Tavala strips. We were giving out the drink, and people were having like a little drink at our, 2 or 3 ounces at our table, and people would get energy or they'd come back. But we put on a half a strip. We had a diagram of ideas of where you could place a strip. We didn't want to say, do you have pain? But we just showed them, and we said, do you have any area of interest that you'd like to bring energy to? And people were pointing to their back, their neck, their arm, and we would give them a half a strip, and we got some amazing testimonials within minutes. One woman came back, and she was, number one, her issue was gone in her neck. And anyway, she bought both the strips and the trim right on. I mean, she gave a testimonial for both. And it's really fun when you can offer a sample that works quickly. Because I've actually sold other health products over the years, and you have to say to people, geez, give it 30 to 90 days. We live in a microwave society. Who has time for that? People want to feel something. They want the energy. They want the boost. They want some relief. And the good thing is our sample products really do work quickly.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to agree.
Does that help, Sheree?
My son is using it on his shoulder, and he's playing college ball, and he's liking it.
Nice.
So, and he's that every other day. I mean, he had surgery on his shoulder when I want to say he's the junior in high school, or just before he was a junior in high school, and he's in 3rd year college, and he's been wearing it. He seems to like it. So,
Nice.
Yeah, so it does work. I mean, same as with the trim. I mean, I had one girl only try one day, and she called, "What is in this stuff?" It helped her focus more. I mean, energy, of course, but it helped her focus. She does. She's a mortgage loan officer and does a lot of tedious work, and just never can get anything done. And she stayed on task that day, so she's loving the trim. So
Cool.
I mean, for myself, you guys, I mean, I've been giving out no more than 3-day samples, and
Good.
I think the company may end up changing it to their sample packs.
All right.
Jovina won't give it for free. She sells it.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. she said, I don't give free. Yeah. But I mean, whatever works for all of you, just know that you get it in someone's hands. They try it one day. If they really try it, they'll like it. I mean, yeah. It's
I'm not doing free because I have to pay for it and it works. So obviously, if I'm going to make you pay for a sample, that tells you it's going to work.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and then they're more apt to use it when they do pay for it, though. I know that
Right.
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not just going to be like, oh, thank you, and who knows what's going to happen with it.
You're
If
right.
they're going to pay $5 for 3, they're going to use it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, yeah. Anybody else got any questions for Dave and Joy? I just know that when and here's the thing is, because of my experience in the industry, and I think Charisse and Barry and you guys will all agree, Jovina, is the simplicity is there's no enrollment fee. It's the same price for customers and members, and then they're not obligated to get on auto ship so that they can get a special price. I mean, that's been huge for a lot of people. And even for me, because you don't have to go through the explaining. Oh, here's the link. Just go get it and order it. We pay the same price. They're like, what? Really? Yeah. And then they decide if they want to be a member or a customer. Definitely, they're when you get up into the different ranks, I was finally starting to really read the compensation. Is you do want customers and members, so you want both.
Yeah, and the way the comp plan, guys, is set up, any compensation plan is set up to elicit a certain behavior, trying to get a certain behavior. So our comp plan is set up that after you become a member, the first step is titanium. And if you look at what it takes to hit titanium, you need 3 members and 2 customers, right? So they are looking for you to focus on members, but they don't want you to forget customers. And we get paid an extra 10% on customers. The silver level bumps it a little bit more. You have 5 members, so up from 3 to 5, and from 2 to 3 customers. So by following just whatever the next step is for you in the comp plan, that's going to help you build the structure that's going to help create your success. So you want to focus on, you don't have to know the whole comp plan, just know the next step. And so if you're not titanium, just look at what that is. I've done a few videos on how to hit the ranks. It is pretty simple. But if you're titanium, look at, like Charisse, what do I have to do to hit silver? It's just 2 more members and 1 more. And then Layla hit palladium, and that's 1 more customer and 3,000 volume. And so there's just focus on that next level. And if you do, you'll create a substantial check. Okay, so this is not rocket science. This is simply follow the leader. And they're on the islands, the leader's Layla. And follow what she's doing. And I think she might have hit palladium faster than anybody else in the company.
Put that in the
So
fridge.
you guys are on a whale of a team.
Francis is a rock star, by the way, Layla.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Layla's muted.
I said congratulations, and he's been getting some checks in his name. So I'm like, I really don't know how it happened. Yeah.
So what advice
So it's nice, you guys.
What advice would you have? I know Alicia in Hilo is brand new. I read her testimony on Facebook today. It was really good. She's already lost some weight. Do you have any advice for people who are brand new? Would it be just sample, sample, sample?
That's all I did really with Tavala sample. I mean, yes, I do have, it was actually a favor at the very beginning. I said, let me get a hold of a few people, for both of you, but I'll try the product too as well. But I really think it's that getting a sample in their hand. So I didn't read Alicia. Alicia, what's happened for you?
Well, I didn't get my packet. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
I didn't get my builder box yet, so I mean, I only have the samples that Sonoy gave me. But I've been kind of talking about it with people at work, and I just texted a couple of the people that I thought maybe would be able to or like it, but 3 of them said no, thank you. So it's kind of, I guess, I don't
Get the
know.
sample
Really
in their hands.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'm hearing works.
You know, can I give you a little perspective too, Alicia?
Yeah.
Joy and I initially sampled 100 people,
Uh-huh.
and about 33 of them said yes. I always like to focus on the upside, but just understand, look at the other side of that. 66 people said no.
Or they ignored us.
Okay?
Right.
I mean, we're nice people. Why would they say no to us? No, the reality is this. The reality is this. Most people, it's timing. Most people, you see somebody who's been really successful, the Sonoys, Tammy, Layla, they've asked a lot of people. Okay? So you want to have a really big group that you want to ask, and if you'll do it consistent, because the product works, and if you can get it in their hands, you're going to have success. But we actually hear more no's than we hear yeses. So I just want to be authentic about that. That we're not lucky. We're willing to hear more no's. That's all.
And when you know that something works, you get a lot. You get so much confidence.
Well, it's like Jovina said.
Right.
If I know it works, I'm charging for it. I mean, I love that's the attitude you need to take.
Yeah.
To kind of go, hey, it works. If you don't want to try it, fantastic, but it works. Cool. Great question.
Yeah.
Can't wait till your product comes in. Get your samples out the door as fast as you can. Grow your business. Yeah.
And then don't give the whole 7 day. And then I don't know. You want to write my number down, Alicia? Because I don't have your number. And then shoot me a text so I have your number.
Sure.
It's 808-870-8236. 870-8236.
Okay.
Okay. Then shoot me a text, then I'll have your number.
Cool.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't really have any more questions. I just wanted them to meet you, Dave and Joy. I know we were meeting a lot of people. I think Sonoy might have gotten cut off because she was driving and getting home from church.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So maybe we can do another call again to introduce you, or you'll have the recording and then we can get it to her people.
And make connections on Facebook too. I forget how Brenda found me. She asked a question, and all of a sudden, I found out that she was connected with you, and it opened up. So it's like,
oh, cool.
Yeah. So I love to know people on the team as they come on board, their names, because we'll see them, but we won't know anything about them except for the names and maybe their ID number. So feel free to give our contact information out, and we have a lot of experience when it comes to the strips because that was a similar product that we worked with for over 4 years and built tremendously, just like you did with your previous company, Layla.
Yeah,
and that was because the product worked.
The strips too. I mean, I know I have more and more people asking because it's knowing where to put it on your body. We're just guessing right now, and I guess put it right over there. But but people are receiving some results. I mean, or feeling the energy or the it's amazing to see how it works. But
and ask us too, guys. Feel free to reach out and text us, get us on Facebook. I know we're 6 hours different, so, but you can always text us. You can always send us something on Facebook. We'd be glad to answer it. We're very available to those kind of things. So we want to teach you what we know because you're going to be more successful that way.
Yeah. As far as placement, honestly, they say, intuitively put it where you believe that you want the energy, where you're having an issue. I'll use a couple examples. A friend of ours, she actually bought them because her husband fell off a roof and he was waiting for reconstruction surgery. So she wanted him to have it for the shoulder. So it worked for him prior to and after, and it helped with his healing. In the meantime, she's a massage therapist in her late 40s, always bending over, leaning over. And she said, you know what? I've got lower hip area. It's really tight. I'm going to put one of the strips on. And she called me the next day and she was so excited. And I'm like, it worked. And she said, yeah, it feels a little better, but she said, you're not going to believe it. So she put a full strip on her right hip. Her wrists and her finger pain from doing massage all these years, completely gone. So she put the strip here, and the energy seems to go where you need it most. Yeah. It's like if you've ever had energy healing or Reiki, a healer can put their hands all over you, and where you need it, it will take in the energy. And I think these strips, put them where you think, but they're going to work. Like some people who have headaches or neck area, they do great if they put it in the area, but some people put it on the bottom of their feet, so it's like a reflexology, and their migraines go away, or their body balances beautifully. So I think you almost can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And it's a test. Everyone's a little bit different.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
And for those ladies who have monthly cramping or issues, teenagers, women of all different ages, or hot flashes, really helps with balancing hormones. And I'll say that firsthand.
That's right. We forgot about that. So we started using the strips about 5 years ago, the original version. And Joy was just starting having hot flashes. And we were listening after about 2 months. We started listening to a group of ladies. It might have been on a call like this, and everyone said, I don't have hot flashes. Well, Joy just flipped her. I thought her head was going to come off her neck. And she looked at me and she goes, I haven't had one either. So there is something about balancing the hormones. And we've heard from a number of women with their monthly cycle that my daughter was one where it took the cramps out, just took them away. She always had really rough monthly cycles. So yeah, there's something here that'll work and work for a lot of different people.
Yeah. Where did you apply that, Joy?
Below the belly button.
Below the belly.
Navel, the dantian.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
And then another couple of things is you start hearing about people. Girlfriend of mine was saying, you know what, my scars are like almost gone, and stretch marks. And so I have this, 30-some-year-old cesarean scar. So I put it on that area, and even though it's an old scar, it really does assist. But we had a friend of ours, and I posted it on Facebook. Bruce had this huge reconstructive surgery on his shoulder. In fact, the doctor said, I'm really sorry. It's going to heal, but it's going to look like someone took a machete to your shoulder. And he showed, we have the pictures of before and after, and his name is Bruce. And I did a blog on him. So phenomenal. Yeah. The surgeon's like, how did this happen?
After 6 weeks, and I don't know, how did this heal so fast?
The healing and the little teeny scar, when you saw what it was before, I mean, phenomenal. So, yeah, who do you know that wants a little more energy in the right places?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
The one thing I hadn't thought of in a while, and I hope you're okay if I share this, these work to keep your children quiet too. If you'll peel the backing off and put it over their mouth, it seems to be, that's good.
You're going to give them more energy. They're going to be even more wired. That's funny.
And I will say this, the company, based on the FDA and everything, they say don't give either the trim or it's for 18 and older.
That's a legal discussion.
It's a legal discussion. Yeah. We've had moms.
Yeah, it's standard with everybody, with all companies.
Put a teeny little piece on their belly on a colicky baby, and it really helps.
Like that.
My daughter-in-law used the strips second trimester, and for childbirth, helped her tremendously. And we know,
she went natural.
So even though it says 18, use your own intuition, ask around. But if you have any situation, people email us all the time, do you think this will work for X, Y, and Z? And because we've seen it over the years, we can probably give you some idea of maybe the best places for you to try.
Yeah. Right on.
Okay, awesome. That's great.
Great.
Okay, anybody, any other questions? I don't want to keep you guys on so long, and I appreciate your time this Sunday afternoon, but Barry or Sharice or Alicia or Jovina, you guys have any more questions? No, looks like they're all good. Anything you want to share with us, Dave and Joy, before we hop off and let you get to bed? It's getting late over there.
No, it's only 8:30 or so. We're glad you're part of this. We believe this is our last run, and we're going to do everything to have it be successful. We've been impressed with the company. Everything they said they would do, they have done. They've been open to hearing from us in terms of. I think it might have been our idea to have the builder boxes, and they had them out within 48 or 72 hours. So they don't think they know everything, and they're very humble, and I just have a real appreciation for that. Too many times in this industry, you see corporate has no clue what's happening out in the field. Randy, our vice president, actually has built 3 organizations out in the field, and that's a good thing because he understands. But they've listened. They've come through with everything they told us they were going to do. These guys don't blow smoke. They're not hypey. And authentically and just, I guess, congruently for us, it just felt like the right place for sincerity, to actually be able to talk to somebody, look them in the eye, and not just blow smoke and do the old networking, jump up and down, and I call it throwing up on people. You don't have to do that here. The products work. They work very effectively. They work very quickly. So you can be yourself and just share your butt off, and you're going to develop a heck of a team. That's what I got.
Yeah, and if you know some people on the East Coast and you want to get samples in their hands quickly, let us know. We have product here.
We'll send it to them.
And it'll get there a lot quicker than from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We appreciate that. Again, I appreciate your time this afternoon, and you guys too for jumping on. I think we'll schedule another time. I'll talk to Sonoy and see if we can connect on another day maybe.
Perfect.
And see there's some people who maybe could meet in the morning instead. And I know you guys are always free. You do this full time, but
yeah.
I want to thank you guys and look forward to meeting you in person, Alicia.
Thank you. Oh, you're too.
Yeah, and then of course you and David and Joy. We don't even know each other. We only know each other just through connection. We've never personally met, but
I know. I can't believe you met Randy. Randy met you before.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Correct. Yeah. But that's what I love about the industry. We're able to connect with other people and network, and that's the biggest passion of mine is meeting new people and getting to network with others as we journey through this industry. But thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Okay, thanks. Aloha.
Aloha.
Bye.
We turn the recording off.